Hey there guys, Fuzz here, post-production. I just wanted to give a shout out to Mappy, aka DSDVT, for letting me interview her. All her links will be in the description below, so hope you enjoy the video. Hey there guys, Fuzz here, and welcome back to another video. Now today's video, we're going to be doing something a little different that I now have had the opportunity to do. Right now, who I have on screen with me is DSDVT, otherwise known as Deadshot Dead. Also otherwise known as Mappy, if you would like to introduce yourself.
Hi. Hello, I'm Mappy from DSDVT. Happy to be here.
It's good to have you. It's good to have you. I just wanted to ask a couple questions, kind of like get into the VTuber side of things and like understand what goes into VTubing, as in like content creation or anything like that. So from your Twitch description, it says that you're an owl, right?
Yeah.
Why an owl of all animals?
Why an owl? Well, so in about 4th grade, we started learning about Arctic animals, and I just got like really into the snowy owl specifically. I don't know, I just thought they were so cool as a bird and as an owl, because they have like the super thick insulating feathers,
Right.
and you know, owls can turn their heads 270 degrees. Like, they're crazy. Owls are crazy.
You're crazy owls.
And I always have kind of, you know, enjoyed being the apex predator. Arr. So.
That's awesome. My next question is, for those who are in your community, why are we called the owlets?
Because I'm an owl.
Yep, makes sense.
We try not to overthink some things here, you
That's
know?
fair
like,
enough.
Sometimes.
What kind of content do you like enjoy creating slash streaming? Is it just like shorts, or do you like long form, short form videos, anything of that sort?
Shorts are really fun. I like shorts a lot. And shorts are also easy to make because you can use Twitch clips and you can try to come up with a schedule to post every day, and you don't necessarily have to edit a ton, which really speaks to me as someone working full-time and trying to stream regularly and studying for certifications and stuff.
Fair enough.
You know, work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Overall, I would say I enjoy streaming the most out of all forms of content.
What has been the best experience as a VTuber, or like your favorite moment per se, like on your streams, or whether you're doing content or like collabs, for instance? What has been your most memorable experience?
Loading. Let's see. Probably the Lethal Company stuff. Yeah, we've done a couple Lethal Company streams. Well, a lot of Lethal Company streams. They were like a weekly thing for a while, and they were just such great bonding. Like, we'd just shoot the shit, we'd scream, we'd cry. Oftentimes it was so loud I had to like curl up in a ball in like the forest somewhere. Like, those streams were so loud, but they were so pure. Everybody was just unleashed upon the internet, and I think that's something really memorable. Just a fuck ton of people all being unapologetically themselves. You know,
Yeah.
I love that so much.
Can you talk about what it's like behind the scenes being a VTuber or a streamer? Because a lot of people don't know like what goes into being a VTuber. Can you go a little bit into detail about that?
I mean, it really depends on like what people's goals are. For me, I really have tried to put a lot of joy and effort into making music, and what people don't realize when you are a VTuber and you want to make music is it isn't just like hit button, go live. Like, for your model, you have to get art done, take that art, expensive art, by the way. It's all cut into individual itty-bitty parts, send it to a rigger who's gonna make you move. You know, and then you'll spend money on the rigger, and then you have to prep for a debut. So a lot of times you'll get art for your profile picture, you'll get banners, you'll get a trailer video, and then you have to advertise yourself. You know, and advertising yourself sounds easy enough, but it's actually rather difficult, because it's like, hey guys, I'm cool and this is why. And sometimes you know, there are moments where I'm like, this is so cringe, I can't post this. You know?
Right.
And for the music side of things, it's so much like getting art done for an album, getting having to sit there and record for hours. And a lot of times you'll record, you know, your main vocals, and you'll record it 3 times so your mixer can choose the best of the 3 or mix them up a little bit.
Yeah.
Harmonies. I like to add like little like I like to add little goofy things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just all of those. And then, you know, you pay for a mixer, and then you have to spend money to have it distributed. I had to find like a publisher, someone to publish my music and work with them. There's so many moving pieces for every little thing you want to do and succeed in as a VTuber. And I definitely wish more people understood that for sure.
Yeah. Is there anything like exciting and new that you can talk about within like the community, or like anything new and upcoming?
So I don't have an exact date for it, but I have my second original song is coming out soon, TM. It's called Warpath, and it is just like, it's so edgy. I think I've got like 2 rap verses.
Oh wow.
It is so like, my first original song, Fly Away, is about just like, you know, dealing with trauma and feeling broken and just finding a reason to move forward. And this song is about looking back at the people who have hurt me and hoping that their world burns.
Right.
You know?
I'm getting chills. I'm literally getting chills just hearing about it, because I didn't even know about that.
Yeah. So I'm
That's
really
awesome.
Really hyped about Warpath. I think it's gonna be a great song.
Really, really cool. Any big milestones that you wish to achieve as a streamer or / like content creator or anything like that, like via YouTube or Twitch or anything like that?
Definitely Twitch partner. That's a pretty big goal of ours for that. We've been trying to get partner for years now, but since we've moved several times, it can be hard.
Do you have any like routines when it comes to start a stream? Like any like before your stream starts, do you have like any rituals or like any like routines that you do before you start stream, or you just click the go live button and just go?
So before I start stream, it takes me like 15 minutes to set up my model and everything for the stream. It used to take me about an hour to get ready, but I've been doing it a long time, so I could do it pretty quickly. And then when I hit start, basically during the ad break and during the starting soon screen, I am running to get water. I'm grabbing a snack. And half the time I still like, I'll sit down and I'll be like, okay, I can switch scenes. And I switch scenes and I'm like, guys, I forgot something. I feel like forgetting at least one thing is also part of my starting ritual.
That's fair enough. On that same topic, I know we have like issues with some equipment. What's the one thing that has broken the most during, like, say, your prep or during the stream? How do you do that to fix it? Like say a big fuck up just happens and you just like, oh god, like how do you?
Twitch integrated throwing system has broken more times than literally anything I have ever used in my entire streaming career. Okay, literally for a while it became a meme. People would show up to my chat and be like, "Oh, Mappy, no tits?" Question mark. I'm like, listen. And all it took, guys, was getting a brand new like gaming computer. Now I don't have that problem anymore.
Oh my god.
Definitely. There was no fixing it. I don't know. I guess I used to close it, but it would give me an error like every half hour. And so I'd close it while I was streaming and reopen it.
And so it's a Twitch integrated system, which is all the throwing stuff, right?
Yeah, Twitch integrated throwing system.
Gotcha. Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Tits.
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 No tits, Mappy?
No tits?
That's so funny.
Listen, bite me.
Another question about your model. Do you have like any favorite toggles that you enjoy doing for your model?
Let me see. Probably the Huggies.
The Huggies? Oh,
Huggies.
I love that so much. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah, I really like Huggies.
Who's that? Who's that little owl on your shoulder? Who is that?
Oh, this is Anya.
So is that like the snowy owl you were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Like the owl.
Back on the topic of music, whenever you're recording or creating a song, what has been your favorite song that you've done, and what was the most difficult song that you've done? I know you do a lot of covers on Spotify and whatnot, but what was your favorite one, and what was most difficult?
What was my favorite one? Definitely Shatter Me was my favorite to record. It was also kind of difficult because it was a little outside of my comfort zone. It's like kind of edgy, kind of like EDM. Different than the piano covers and the stuff that I had been doing. But definitely by far the hardest cover I've done was King, in Japanese. That took me a lot of time to learn and a lot of like retakes, like having to learn how to pronounce all the Japanese words and then just get used to the fast pace of the song. The song is pretty fast.
Yeah.
So it's just like you have to have those words down.
Right.
So I ended up having to re-record a lot.
What kind of software do you use whenever you do your music/covers?
I use Adobe Audition.
When did you decide you wanted to become a VTuber?
Well, so it was something that my husband, Deadshot, actually brought up. I didn't know anything about VTubers, and I had been streaming for a while, but when he got deployed to South Korea, I had stopped streaming entirely, and I just felt uncomfortable coming back to it. And he one day was like, Mappy, you should be a VTuber. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And he was like... He sent me like links to videos of Hololive, mostly, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I saw like different 3D concerts and things of that nature, and I was like, okay. And it took him like another, I don't know, several months to get me to sing on there, but But he managed to get me to be a VTuber, and it took me a while to get into actually enjoying the VTuber space myself on top of being a VTuber, but now I'm here.
When did you get sponsored by Rogue Energy? Because I know for some people who are in your streams, you have that little Rogue camera. When did you guys get sponsored by them?
So Rogue Energy, I think we got sponsored, it would have been like... I want to say September or October of 2023. So like right before we got the cat. Before we got the cat.
The community mascot. She's definitely the community cat.
So Rogue is a cat that chat adopted because we couldn't afford to adopt the cat. So we were like, hey, all right, we can keep this kitten, this 5-week-old kitten that was like literally dropped off at our doorstep, if we can raise $500 this week. 45 minutes later, we had $500 and we're like, you guys adopted a cat, you gotta name it now. And we didn't know whether Rogue was like a girl or a boy or anything. We didn't know anything. I was just like, guys, pick like gender neutral names, okay? And they voted on Rogue. Because they thought it would be funny because we're sponsored by Rogue Energy.
Yeah. And then my final question, do you have any advice for people who are getting into content creation or / VTubing? Do you have any advice to give to those people?
Give yourself time. Like, be patient with yourself. None of us, like not a single VTuber out there, knew everything when they started. Like, we all started from nothing and figured it out as we went. So if you have to start with a free model because you can't afford a nice one, that's okay. That's what most of us did. If you don't have overlays because you can't afford them, that's okay. Some of us made our own overlays. Like, I made my own schedules, You don't need a ton of money to get into this space. And don't feel pressured just because you've seen other people be successful spending a lot of money. And just, like, put your whole heart into it. Do it because you love it and not because you want to be famous or you want to grow. Because if you do it because you want to grow, eventually you're gonna burn out.
Yep, I know that all too well. For me, at least, whenever I started like doing YouTube, it was just kind of like I started uploading almost every single Friday. Like I had one video per week, and then after uploading like every Friday, it just kind of I got burned. I didn't want to record anything. I didn't want to do anything at all. I just wanted to play the game and not record. That's kind of how I did for Baldur's Gate 3, because I wanted to stream it every time I played it.
Yeah.
It absolutely crushed me. It's like, well, I thought it'd get big, but I guess it didn't. But you know, it also happens in life too.
Exactly. Just make decisions that make sense for you. Like, we took on sponsors that we really like because we like their products. We've been offered stuff that would probably pay us more money and declined it. Make decisions that make sense for you and your needs, and also think about your community and what they like.
I think that's all the questions that I have right now. Thank you, Mappy, for giving me the opportunity to interview you. Thank you very much. And thank you guys for listening, and thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, click that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.